What's up, people? This is Paul with 12VoteView.com, and today we're looking at another radio. It's the Pioneer DEH-X9500BHS. Not VHS, BHS. This radio runs around 259, 269, around aboutish. It's really nice. Has possibly every feature you could possibly ever want in a radio. It's really nice radio. Let's get it out of the box and let's see what stuff it has, and then we'll get it mounted up and see what that looks like. Alright, got mount screws with a CD keys, got your remote. It's got your 3-foot USB. Because the USB's in the back of the radio, what I'll tell you about there in a few minutes. And it's got the power cord. And of course, it's always good to have a power cord, because without that, the radio won't turn on. Let's see what else we got here. We got the manual. And oh, here we go. I'll just pull out the radio. Dump out everything else here. This is the microphone that you mount somewhere, plug it in, that we can have hands-free voice phone calls. Voice calls, yes. Got your styrofoam, plastic bag, and I think this is the first radio they had this year that doesn't have just the corners full of pieces of tape. They actually have a cover over the whole radio. This is the first radio that has that. Pretty neat. Peel that off. Oh, but it does have the corners on it as well. So they really like the face of this radio and the corners. So we'll get those off. Alright. Okay, this is the radio. Let's get it mounted up and we'll see what the backup looks like and run to the front. Alright, we got the radio mounted up and everything. Let's see what the back of it. We got the antenna to plug in. This one actually here has dual USB ports in the back. You know, it only comes with one cord, but you might could use another cable. Plug in like a, you can have like a thumb drive, 2 thumb drives, 2 iPods, all on the radio. So you have a lot of stuff to choose from while you're listening to your music. Your Sirius XM plug in here. Here's your fuse. One for here's the power cord. This little black box right here, the top hole is for your Bluetooth microphone. Bottom one is for the wired remote. The wired remote is for people with steering wheel controls on the steering wheel, and they want to retain that function after the factory radio's taken out, because you lose those features. So there's an extra module you can get that you can wire to the radio here, program and wire to your car. That way you can still use your steering wheel controls to control the new radio. We also got your rear, front, and subwoofer high volt 4-volt pre-outs. So each one of these puts out 4 volts on the pre-out. So you have your highs are higher, you have stronger hitting bass, and so you really have much cleaner and much more louder sound. That's pretty much it for the back of the radio. Let's get it turned around and power it up, and we'll go through all those features. Alright, we got it powered up. It's asking me to do a setup, so what we'll do is we'll hit the setup here. Yes, finger select. We'll go through all the dates, clocks, contrast. That's just to set the visual of the screen at night. Quit, yes. Alright, so now it's flashing demo start. As the demo off from the system menu. So what we'll do is we'll find the system menu real quick. Find it, system menu. And what I'm doing is I'm going to go turn off the demo. That way it won't interfere when I'm talking about something other. Okay, as This is the X9500BHS. As you can see, it's really nice, shiny display. At first you think it's, well, there's no CD player. So, well, it's behind the face. It's a little flip down face. You got your eject button right here. It'll spit the CD out, put the CD in, close the face, all manual. There's no motors or other ribbon cables to go bad like some of the original radios were. You got your source button here, your backout, menu backup button here if you're in radio. This is the little search button is your presets. Just scroll through, find the one that you want, enter, and now you listen to that particular station. You got mix tracks. You can actually, when you're playing the USB that you've programmed with mix tracks from the Pioneer website, which is a free program, you can turn mix tracks off or on. And mix tracks, all it does basically is it links all your songs together with like a DJ at a club, and mixes together to be one continuous song with no breaks in the music or anything. Or you can just turn it off and it'll play one song at a time like normal. Band, you got band FM 1, 2, FM 3, AM, and back to FM 1 again. You got your Bluetooth button here. You got your phone functions and all kinds of functions for those. Of course, you got your volume knob like normal, and you got your channel changing buttons with the lever right here. You also have aux input in the front. Of course, like I said, there's two USBs in the back. And these right here are your preset, back and forth buttons. It just scrolls through 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, depending on how you press it. And let's go into the menu. Right, so the source. Let's see. You got your function, audio, entertainment, illumination, system, mix tracks, back to function again. Function. There's really not much in there to really mess with. Audio. Get your fader and balance. Fader front to back, balance left and right. Your preset EQs, which is your subwoofer, flat, powerful, jazz, rock. Preset equalizations. Graphic equalizer. This has got a 5-band equalizer that you can adjust however you want. Let's say if you want that blinking bar there to go up, you just enter it and you max out the mid bass. You get your mids and then your highs and everything in between. You go into loudness. You get your low, mids, and highs. That really cranks up the loudness of all your sound. I guess now something high. Subwoofer 1 tells you if the woofer is mounted normally or inverted. Subwoofer 2 actually goes, you can actually tune in the hertz that you have. Bass booster, you kind of use a little from the bass. High pass filter, and then back to fader balance. Entertainment. This is, you got the background, you can change different backgrounds. Some of them beat with the music, some of them were dolphins, or animations. You also have your clock and background. So you turn the clock off and on, and change the background, and then in the entertainment thing there. Illumination, at the key side, which is everything over here, or the display side, which is everything over here. Change whatever color you want, or let it cycle through all the colors. Key and display, which is the whole setup. Phone, it tells you if you want to flash it and what color you want, or some sort of flashing effect. We also got go back to the key side. Okay, it's all fit for illumination. System is in a little second ago. Ever scroll, if you turn it off, it just automatically keeps scrolling all the songs and stuff. Bluetooth audio on, that way you can play Bluetooth from your Android or from your iPhone. Just the music playing through the audio. Shared memory just clears any presets, stations, and all your settings and stuff. App Connect mode, that's only for the iPhone and iPod. For you have an app mode. English, calendar, you already know about that stuff. Engine time alerts usually turns off. You don't worry about it unless you're into that type of stuff. Warning tone, aux on, aux off. Dimmer, if the display's too bright, you can turn it down at night. Contrast, that's just if the sun's too bright and shining on the thing, you can adjust the contrast so you can see it again and back again. Mix tracks, you can set the long playback, short playback, random playback. So if you have a 5-minute song that's been run through mix tracks, it'll play the whole 5 minutes, or you can set it to play 2 minutes and go on to the next song, or you can set it to do it randomly. Flash area, key and display where the whole thing just flashes with the music, or just flash randomly. Key side or off. Flashing color, you can tell what color you want to flash at, or just all the colors. Display effect, mix tracks 1, 2, 3, they're all different, a little different. Palette flashes. Cut in effect, make settings, and that's it for those settings. And back to function again. So that's all for those features there. As for the source, you get both USBs. Let's see. You get your aux input, Bluetooth audio, tuner, and back to the USBs again. So that's pretty much it for this radio. It's really nice. This one also has a built-in HD radio tuner. So if you're not sure if your local city has a HD radio, you go to hdradio.com and you can look up your city and see if there's any stations that that you may have that might catch you. All HD radio is local digital stations, so there's be no static or anything while you're doing it. Of course, you got your channel track and change buttons right here, back and forth. That's only works when you have a USB plugged in, or on the radio, or CD or something. Alright, that was the Pioneer DEH-X9500BHS. It's a radio with a 1-year warranty. It's got Bluetooth, HD radio, Sirius satellite ready. Of course, optional parts needed. It's got 4-volt, high-volt pre-outs, front, rear, and subwoofer pre-outs. It's got a nice OLED display, nice professional glossy black look. This radio does have everything you possibly need. It is a little learning curve. There's a lot of features I didn't actually show you in there because they just really get into it, and there's a lot of talking about it, trying to keep the video as short as possible. Anyway, this radio is really nice. It's their top of line radio without going into their high performance radio or screens, which I'll get to those later. The radio, I said, radio runs around 259, 260, and probably worth to get if you're a Pioneer nut and you like to have a lot of features. This is Paul with 12VoteView.com. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and please subscribe.